Hello, everyone. Good morning. I hope everyone is doing good today. And here we are going to talk about how to present your graphic organizers. Last week, you already learned how to make a graphic organizer, and also you have made two graphic organizers, and I already gave you my comments on them. And now I would like to up the level by increasing our ability to present the graphic organizers. And here is how we will present a graphic organizer. Actually, it's very simple, not very difficult, but you need to know the keys. And what are the keys? And now I'm going to share with you my PowerPoint here, a little bit of what you can do with a graphic organizers. However, before going there, let me remind you again that there are certain graphic organizers for certain types of essay. And I would like for you to know this first. And we can do this by improving, by always uh, trying to make graphic organizers out of the essays, especially important essays that we read. Sorry, it's quite loud here. And now let me show again the types of essay that we have learned. First, the definition of a process and description of a process, sorry. And we also had comparison and contrast, exemplification. This is the most common essay we have found so far. There's also cause and effect, argumentation, which we haven't done much, and definition. Last one, we also have summary, but uh, but we haven't done a significant work on summary. So these are the types of essay, and each type of essay has its own graphic organizers. And I already showed you last week what graphic organizers you can use for certain types of essay. Dan sekarang kita coba menerapkan cara mempresentasikan graphic organizers yang sudah kita buat. Alright, now there are only three steps to doing that. I show it together here. First of all, make sure that your graphic organizer elements are there. You already have the text and the visual. The text, sometimes you only need to use the title of the article, or you can also use the what do you call it, thesis statement or the main argument. And the text here also include the skeletons. So you already have the skeletons in the text, and you also have the visual. So the elements are there. Yang penting elemennya komplit, ada teks dan visual. Itu pertama-tama yang harus dipastikan. Dan yang kedua adalah you need to make sure that the graphic organizer that you make matches the type of essay that you have read. Okay, if the type of essay and the graphic organizer don't match, then you will have to make another graphic organizer that better suits your type of essay. And the last one is use the key terms in presenting the graphic organizer. What are the key terms? Now I will go back to the previous unit. Di unit pertama dulu waktu kita mengenali jenis-jenis essay, kita juga mengenali key terms yang biasanya dipakai untuk menjelaskan essay-essay tertentu. And here are the key terms. For cause and effect, you have words like discusses the reasons, causes, consequences, or consequently, therefore, and so on. Intinya kata-kata yang penting itu, kata-kata key terms, itu perlu kita hafalkan dulu, perlu kita ketahui untuk kemudian kita praktekkan. Untuk comparison and contrast, we have words like compares or on the other hand to show differences. Similarly, itu kata-kata yang lazim dalam comparison and contrast. In definitions, you have defines, identifies, consists of, and so on. Exemplification exemplifies. Here are the examples, for instance. And basically, I have given you some examples on this, right? And so on. Jadi ini, ada kata-kata, oh sepertinya minggu lalu saya sampaikan ya, kata-kata tertentu yang memang erat hubungannya dengan jenis-jenis essay tertentu. Dan kata-kata itulah yang nantinya akan kita pakai dalam menjelaskan. And here is another example. Okay, I'm going to explain again making milk mustache ads here as an example of how to present a graphic organizer. Here are a graphic here is a graphic organizer that I made on Microsoft PowerPoint, and it shows process. It shows stages from one stage to the next stage to the next stage to the very end. Now, here are actually the stages of creating the milk mustache ads. First of all, there is a low milk consumption in the US. That is the first situation. Realizing that, the government decides to create a campaign. And then, after realizing that, they hire Schulberg. Schulberg is a good advertiser. He's a copywriter with an agency, and he is known to have created good brands. After hiring Schulberg, Schulberg brainstorms ideas with his team. After talking about what alternatives we can use, then they come up with this idea of cat milk mustache, cod milk mustache. Once he already had the idea, Schulberg improved the idea by making it unusual. And what is that unusual element? It's by using celebrity. All right. And this is how they came up with the idea of cod milk mustache ads. And that's how they did it. Jadi seperti itu, kita menjelaskan dari awal sampai akhir menggunakan kata-kata kunci untuk menjelaskan graphic organizer ini. Kata-kata kuncinya tadi yang saya gunakan adalah first of all, selanjutnya ada after that, terus saya lanjutkan dengan they already hired Schulberg, then, dan selanjutnya ada then, next, dan terakhir finally he improved this. Karena itu menunjukkan proses. Jadi terakhirnya perlu ada finally atau at the end or eventually. Nah, this is what I want you guys to do with your group today. Try to present your graphic organizer using these keywords, the keywords that I also showed you last week. And hopefully you can use these keywords or these keywords to create a graphic organizer that you can present to me. And how do you present it? I will give you instructions on that. Well, I guess that's all for now. Thank you very much for your attention. Bye.